सर अभी मैं अपनी तरफ से क्लिक कर चुका हूँ, मेरी तरफ से स्टार्ट हो चुका है। यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो चुका है। आप देखो पेज पे आ रहा होगा। हाँ वो टाइमर हट जाएगा, मैंने आपको क्या दिया वो टाइमर हट जाएगा। नहीं हट जाएगा।
I just wanted to add to what So, good afternoon, good evening, friends. I wish I could also be sitting next to all of you, but I have been in Delhi and just need to go back to the parliament. So, I just wanted to give you my best wishes for this interesting program that you are having. And always we wonder how can we develop India? That's a big question. Everybody says to develop India, we always give ideas what others can do. I've always seen people coming to me and telling me what can be done in railways. People come and tell me what can be done for India as a whole. And the idea is that I've done my job of giving you idea. That's my job. Then I will have a right to criticize you because you have not implemented the idea. But just imagine if you change the rules a little bit and tweak it and say that I will not give any ideas, but I will do anything that needs to be done for the country on my own, in my own sphere of activities. So rather than teacher advising doctor, doctor advising lawyer, lawyer advising scientist, scientist advising politician, why not each one of them do in their own sphere of activity, like in teaching, there are many things to be done. Science and technology, obviously many things are to be done. Doctors have to do many more things in healthcare. But if each one of them start doing something related to their own sphere of activity and try to improve that, don't you think that will improve the nation as a whole? Rather than we find a convenient path of advising others. And therefore we get a moral satisfaction that I have done my job because I advised you. So I reserve my right of criticizing you. That's okay. Criticism is not a problem at all. Now how does it help to improve the situation? Because everybody, rather than doing his job, thinks his job is to advise others. So rather than creating advisors in India, if we can create doers in India, and that too don't have to do anything significant. As I said, a teacher can contribute significantly by teaching well to his wards, to his students. Doctor can accomplish many more things by just offering a good healthcare services. As a Minister of Railways, I can do far better by just running railways properly. So if we can actually do each one of our job, that itself collectively together makes India. So there is nothing like what we need to do for India is something which we have to have a marathon session discussing about ideas. That needs to be done at a macro level. But that can be done and handled by some people whose job is to do that. Rather than everybody taking upon the responsibility of advising, let there be some group of people, chosen people, which can be doing this job, which has to be done anyway, the planning job, but not each one of them necessarily should leave their own job and try to do this job alone. So I think we should try to think differently. We must try to think about what can I do for my country. If each one of us do what we are doing in only our limited sphere of activity. In fact, the very interesting thing, people say, a young woman, so what do you do? So she is a little bit apologetic, saying, no, I don't do much. But what do you do? I look after my kids. So that's a great thing. If every woman takes care of a child properly, that itself is a great contribution to society. So therefore, rather than every woman trying to be Indira Nui, the CEO of Pepsi, every woman tries to be the William who became astronaut, why everybody has to be like that? Everybody should do what is best for him or her in her own sphere of activity and try to do excel well in that. That itself is a great contribution. So I think you young guys who are thinking about what we really need to do for India is a great thing, because we have to think about a country. If country does well, everybody is doing well. If country is not doing well and each or some of us are doing extremely well, how does it matter? Because at the end of the day, our identity is subservient to the natural identity. So if you are not doing well as a country, I don't think anybody can say I am doing well. Like for example, I cannot say my body is doing not so well, but my hand is doing very well. Can I say that? If the body is not doing well, how your hand can do well? It may do well, but still you are going to suffer at the end of the day. So therefore, country is a far bigger entity which needs to be taken care of, and that cannot be done by advising. This is a new role we assume for ourselves in India. I go to somebody, will say, I will give some 10 ideas about railways. I said, wait, your ideas, I give 100 about ideas. What is use of giving ideas to each other? It is, we are not in a barter trade. There was a trade when there was a currency was not in motion, like today we are facing that challenge. The currency was not there, so people used to barter. I had milk, you have bread, so give me your bread, I give you milk. That's how business used to take place. But rather than bartering ideas, why not put our charter into idea and say, this is my idea, I will implement it. This is my charter, not barter. Can we do like this? Think about it, and that itself will be a great contribution for your national development. So I really congratulate you for thinking about it. Unfortunately, I wish I could speak to you longer than this. But I know, again, just by speaking, I can only give you another idea, so which I don't want to do. Rather, I will only give you one idea, if you only want that. And that is that, think about your own sphere of activity. Try to keep it well, try to do well. You will see you have really changed the whole universe. I remember a great philosopher. You are too young to know him probably. Of course, the philosophers don't die. Philosophy is continued. Philosopher physically may not be there, but their philosophy continues. There was a guy called J. Krishnamurti. He used to say that one man changes, the whole world can change. Now just imagine. And I will always keep saying this all the time. In the world, there is only one Mahatma Gandhi. There is only one Mao Zedong. There is no 10 Mao Zedong, right? In China, there is only one Mao Zedong. Or think about globally, there is only one Karl Marx. So there are only one person whose influence goes far beyond the identity of that person, because he believed in it, and that belief made him so big that it influenced the whole world. So if each one of you change yourself, that is changing the world. So try to think about India. Very good, congratulations, I really appreciate it. Now think about India. I have to change, so I don't have to do many things. I don't have to wear uniform and go and fight at a border only to be a good Indian. Every person can do their own job. A bus conductor, he does his job, is a great contribution. A sweeper, sweeping the floor very well is a fantastic contribution. So therefore, there is nothing like inferior or superior. There is nothing like one function is better than the other function. What is more important is that I do my function well and not confine myself only to be giver of ideas as my contribution to the society. I think that's what we should try to do. Anyway, congratulations. One day I hope I can come there physically and meet all of you. I can see all these bright young boys and girls sitting there. Unfortunately, I am not both, neither young nor bright. So I wish I could be there. But I think one of the days I will get the opportunity to be there. So thank you very much. All the best. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, LP.
Thank you, sir. Thank you a lot, sir.
No question.
No question.
तो ठीक है गुड़िया achievement congratulations
Thank you, sir. ये चल रहा है.
good बदल गया सारा टॉपिक पे बोला ना
Yes, sir. पीछे से
खड़े क्यों यार सारे?
वो लाइट